I saw that episode and thought it just some alternate made-up reality. Never excited my Nani is my favorite 456 shirt knew it was real. What a great show. I remember seeing this in the show. And I thought, is this real? It's astounding what history class misses. It's the excited my. Sadly looks like we crashed the website. The Wayback Machine isn't showing the actual pictures for me either. How long do you think before history repeats itself? Interesting how the writing on some of the images refers to the event as a riot. Op could have just used one of these photos. Excited my Nani is my favorite 456 shirt instead. Growing up with Hollywood really fucks with my personal sense of justice. It's like I trained myself to expect that the racist Nani mob doesn't win. That good people make it my favorite 456 shirt even if underarmed. Yet that never happens. Instead, the armed mob usually wins. I'm not about arming yourself. But given how society is currently, it's probably a bad idea for the Democrats to advocate against gun ownership. In a perfect world, this stuff wouldn't be an issue. Nukes had the same effect. But instead of many hours of bombing, it took just a single drop. One of the most unsettling details for me was the postcard calling the event a race riot. Excited my Nani is my favorite 456 shirt. Tank top, V-neck, sweatshirt, and hoodie. V-neck, hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top. But America decided to go down a path where one political group decides to excited my Nani is my favorite 456 shirt hoard weapons cache while the other creates arts and crafts for protests. I think it's about time the Democrats need to plan on defending themselves against a Tulsa event. Those pictures look like Hiroshima after the nuke went off. How did they level an entire city like that? Even the stone walls crumbled. Fires alone won't do that. Were they using dynamite? Seriously. 1920s white people sucked. Sadly, many of my favorite 456 shirts still do. Is no one going to comment on the fact that people made postcards of this event? The worst race of people. You know what's weirder? During other lynchings, white people would take with them mutilated pieces of the lynched black person. Sometimes, they would actually take their penis as a souvenir. A souvenir. Naturally, some will call this a lie. I say to you, check out some. Same here. The show plays around with history a lot. Robert Redford for President 2020 and I figured this event was made up for the show. I'm no historian, but I did go to college and minored in history. And the fact that this was never covered in any of my classes is sad. You've got to excited my Nani is my favorite 456 shirt. No history to Nani. Try and avoid making the same mistakes. There was another in Rosewood, Florida. We don't learn about this in American history class. I thought it was made up for the show since it was never mentioned in my favorite 456 shirt. My years of schooling, of the lynching exhibits or books. Yay, I feel some type of way about Op using that. When I saw that episode, I honestly thought this was an event from their alternate history. Like Nixon having a third term. There was no way an event like this couldn't be common knowledge. Right? How disappointed I was to find out I was wrong. I saw that episode and thought it just some alternate made-up reality. Never knew it was real. Other products.